Is that the sound of my coffee finishing? I think it is. Hello everyone, it's Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia here with you. Welcome. We have a lot of people in the house today. Check out all these hellos. I think I even saw first time person here. We love welcoming new ones. Welcome to our stamping community. We have a lot of regulars that are here with us every week. Yella and Heather and Kathy. We love seeing you every week. Cindy Jen's here. Hi Zoe. Big hug Zoe. Oh, so lovely to see all of your names popping up. Heidi's here. We had such a wonderful event last week. I think I'm only just recovering from our event. It was so good. Oh, I was so thrilled to see all of you creating along with us. It was just, it was quite overwhelming, in fact. Bruno talked about it afterwards and he said it was just like surreal seeing people copy us and make our cards. It was like, wow, this is really cool. So thank you so much for coming along. And Yvonne's here as well. Good to see you, Yvonne. Oh, it's lovely. If you're here watching for the first time, please say hello. Oh, Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. We were just chatting on Messenger this morning. And Kirsty's here. Hi, Kirsty. I love Kirsty. I didn't know if you would actually be here after your epic crafting event last week. Of course, I'd never miss my YouTube live every week. I love it. I look forward to it every week, and I'm really, really excited about the card we're going to be making together today. Firstly, it's to explain kind of the cards that we made together at the creative event, but also what's to come at our next event. Ooh, so exciting. So lots of you know about the online stamping retreat, and I hope all of you have registered your interest, because you don't have to put your name, you don't have to do anything, just an email so that you can get the information that you need to make a decision as to whether it's the right creative fun event for you. So I'm going to share this link. It's very important. So it's the online stamping retreat, and it's with the amazing Lisa Curcio, Bruno Bertucci, and Lisa's daughter Gina. Isn't that going to be fun? We are going to have so much fun together. So it's online stamping retreat. We've been calling it OSR. Yeah, because we love our acronyms, right? So that's the link there. Now I'll just show you a little bit of a background of this event so that you can, think about it seriously. But this is the online stamping retreat. It will take you here, and you can just sign up, put your email in here to get information. You're not signing up for the event. You're just registering your interest, just to say, you know what? Yeah, I'd like to learn more. So pop up your email there, and then you will get all of the notifications that you need to come along. So as you can see, it's going to be held March 26th here in the US. Well, not here, but 26 in the US and 27 in Australia. And it's going to be quite an early start. I think we start like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But you can see here all the things that are included. A lot of people have said, what if I can't come? Well, you get unlimited access to the lifetime replays. You get all the tutorials. So you've got lots of support that will help you to make the most of it, even if you can't come along live. So we hope that you can sign up for that. Look at our beautiful presenters. Oh, look at this. #1 in the USA. And she is the fun fold queen. I've been doing a bit of fun folds lately because I'm thinking I better bring up my fun fold repertoire to be able to craft along with the amazing Lisa Curcio. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, as it says, stay in the know. So if you want to have any announcements, just fill out that form. So we look forward to either being with you live, or whether we get to, catch up with the recording, but there's going to be a lot of support, lots of ideas. And that's something that we learnt from our creative event on Sunday. It was actually really good for us to do that event because I think it prepared me for this one to come. But we were thrilled with how it all went. And if you want a little bit of a taster to see what these events are like, the Lisa one that we're doing with Lisa will be a little bit different because it's going to be through YouTube Live, whereas our creative event that we did with Cheryl was on Zoom. So it is a little bit different, but you will definitely have that feeling that you're with us and it's personal and it's special and it's unique, something just for you. So we know that's our key component that we really want to have, like community, something really special and unique, something that's different to just being here on YouTube with us. Because we love you guys. We want to do something special for you all. We want to step it up a notch, right? So this is the sort of thing I've been practicing. This is what we're doing today, peeps. So this was my card for the tutorial bundle yesterday. So the tutorial bundle looks amazing, by the way. And I did a fun fold card for our tutorial. Ah! So check this out. How cool is that? Then you open up here and then voila! How cool is that? So we're going to make this today and you'll be so surprised how easy it is. And in fact, this is kind of a take on one of the cards that I did at the creative event. Different, but kind of similar. And the only reason why I came up with this idea is big shout out to Julie who came to our event. She made a mistake and she's like, I made a big boo-boo on the card. I cut the wrong thing. And I'm like, Julie, that's genius. She didn't quite do it like this. She had it both diagonal, which is another card that we'll do in the future because it's gorgeous. But I really loved this idea of sort of having this triangle gatefold, which is really fun, isn't it? I think that will be fun. Oh, you registered, Deborah. Oh, thank you so much. That's so lovely. Now, if some of you missed our event that just happened and you're like, I can't wait till March, I need something now. Well, we have almost 7 hours of content that has been put on our training program. So it's a course that you can go and purchase with a 21-page tutorial bundle. So let me grab that one for you and you can basically, what did I put that as? Yes, I know exactly what link that is. I've got quick links for everything. It's like, I need quick links for everything. So the Creative Day In course or event, Creative Day In link, there it is there. So if you wanted to sort of get a taste and a feel, this course is around the same price as what the Lisa event will be, and a very similar type thing where you'll have a stepped up version of the cards that we normally do, and just really great techniques and ideas. We had a lot of new ones join us at the Creative Day, and we like to sort of show something for the ones that are new, because you may not know the techniques or have all of the products. So we just said along the way, if you don't have embossing powder, instead just use designer series paper. So that whole process of emboss resist that Cheryl did was a lot quicker by just adding some paper, and looked just as good. But it was good for all of the new ones that were joining us. And we had quite a lot of new ones that were at that event, and they did so well. So Kayleen said, signed up, looks like it's going to be daylight saving time. Very good. And Priscilla's registered too, her interest. Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much for your support. And if you, want to check out that course, definitely go and have a look, because, there's so much content. Plus, you'll get access to our Facebook group for the Creative Day In once you purchase the course, and that has like the most amazing ideas in it. Like, there's so many people that thought, oh no, I don't have petal pansies, so I won't sign up. that didn't stop people from making the most amazing alternative cards. You can use any products you have. You don't have to have Petal Pansy. Although I think after watching us use Petal Pansy, I think you'll want it. How many of you went to the event and then were like, I really want Petal Pansy? It's a really beautiful suite. It's so lovely. Oh, thank you so much, Cal. That's really nice. Thank you. And Jen said the Creative Day In was the best event I've ever been to. Oh, thank you so much. We really enjoyed it. It was the best event I've ever been to, and it was ours. I was like, this is going so well. Yeah, it was really, really fun. We've literally only I think today I'm just feeling like I might be human again. We were like on this massive high. Yes, Brenna said the tutorial that comes with the Creative Day In is more than 21 pages. It's 135 pages with 21 tutorials. So sorry if I said 21 pages. It's 21 projects, 135 pages, and that comes with the course if you buy that. I love that. Sally, trust me, people, you do not want to miss the next event. That's right. This one with Lisa is going to be epic, I'm telling you. So definitely go and register for that because it's going to be so much fun. So let's have a look at our project today. Hello from Washington, Jen. So lovely to see you. This was one of our little swag bag gifts that we had. How cute is this? Little mushrooms, and we had little pins as well. And we had prizes. We had prize patrol. So much fun. Look at the mushrooms. Little cuties. And then the chicken. So cute. And there was a Love It Chop It pin too. We've got to figure out how we're going to get it to the US. I had like an epiphany last night where I think the only way that we're going to probably be able to get these Love It Chop It pins to you in the US is to do a bulk box. And you're all just going to have to talk among yourselves and work out how you're going to dispense it to each other. Because the postage is ridiculous. We just can't quantify like sending one pin and then paying the price that you would for postage. So I think we'll have to do a box of them. Send them somewhere central. And then disperse them from there. Yes. Caitlin opened a swag bag box. That's so good. Lee Scott is in the house, everyone. I posted a link to her project that she made and she put on Instagram. It's on my stories, Instagram stories. And she did so many alternate projects. It was amazing what you did, Lee. You did really, really well. Really well. So Yella said, I must admit the event was really fantastic. I need another one. I know, we need one like all the time now, don't we? Well, we've got one in March coming, so I hope you'll be there with us, Yella. And I think we'll get used to these type of events. Things have changed a lot in terms of, you know, what's happening around the world. And I think these online type events are just so awesome to get together with others, to just be together and to craft. It was so wonderful to be with everyone. So we'll definitely be doing them quite regularly, which is lovely. We need them. Just let me be in my craft bubble, please. It's a really safe place to be. Yes. Caitlin got the prize. How lovely. So let me share my screen with you. I'm just going to pop this over here for a little bit, and then we'll have this here. Make sure it looks tardy. You don't know what else is around here. There we go. Oh, look how lovely that looks. Did someone say Bevagino? Yeah, Caitlin used the hand-penned stamp set and the paper, and it just looks so beautiful. So we said to a lot of the attendees, and it's the same with our event with Lisa, if you don't have the products we're using, that's okay. Just pull out some designer series paper, and the paper will tell you what colors to use, what stamp set to use. It kind of takes you in the direction that you need to go. So even with this card today, you know, you can just change the paper and get completely different looking cards. Should we change the paper? I've got all the paper here, but we can change it. I can show you exactly the difference. How you can do just exactly the same, but if you change the paper, it just changes everything. It really does. So Jennifer asked a question, will there be a download of the online stamping retreat available after the event? I want to sign up, but I'm not sure I'll be able to attend the actual event. Fantastic question, Jennifer. So you can see on the page where you sign up for your interest. I'll just open this again. But where you sign up for your, whether you're interested or not, it says what's included. Besides tons of fun and inspiration, here's what you can expect when you register for our kickoff spring retreat. All items listed below are included in the $45 USD registration fee. So it's about $60 Australian. And we've got hours of content. I think we do in Australia, it's like 7 till 3 or something like that. So how many hours is that? 7, 8... That's 8 hours of content. Wow. So then you can do lifetime replays. So that's the key part there. We're doing YouTube lives so that you can have like the live interaction. So it's not on Zoom, it's a YouTube live. But we will be like this. We will see all your comments and then we will, have a community as well. And then it says, whether you watch our live event or come back later, you'll have access to all video demonstrations and downloadable content for life. So that means that you can keep on creating even after the event is over. That's what we like. And that's what some did in our one on Sunday. They just found a little bit overwhelming on the day and they were like, I'm not sure what's happening here. So some just made one card. They just sat for the rest and enjoyed the company and enjoyed chatting. And then they went back later and did the cards. So whatever you prefer. Look, I'm very social. So knowing me, I would probably not even make one card. I'll just sit there, chat with everyone all day and then come back later. Bruno knows that when we go to like any of the Stampin' Up crafting events, I'm like, yeah, I'm not making any cards. There's people here. There's chatting to be done. So that's really good. Yes. And Jewel just asked, have you sent the email about the March event? So there was an email sent, I think maybe a week ago or so, but there's another one coming out very soon. So if you've signed up within the last week, registered your interest, another email will be coming out very soon. So look out for that. It'll have the itinerary and then you can really gauge, oh, okay, this is jam-packed. There's a lot of presentations. So yeah, very exciting. The key will be, can I stick to 45 minutes? That will be the challenge. Can I do it? I'm not too sure. Challenge accepted. I think I can. I can do it. We'll prepare beforehand. So yes, very, very exciting times. So what's everyone drinking? What's your beveragino? What have you got there? Oh, Heidi said it was so relaxed and fun. Yes, that's what we want. You were paper rock stars. Susan, you're the cutest. I would love to pin the sign up comment. Let's do that. We'll pin Bruno's one. Here we go. Pin. So that's the registration that you can gauge your interest. So you're not signing up to the event. You're just saying, yeah, sure. I'm going to have a look at that. I'm not committing. I just want to know what you're doing. Just tell me what's going on. Give me more info and I might think about it. So definitely go and sign up for that. Tea, coffee, sugar-free solo. I love it. So I know you're going to have so much fun with this. So let's just start with the one I was going to do. And if we have time, we might try a different colour, hey? Ooh, Tim Tam, yummy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I need a pod. I've run out.
I thought you were going to radio call me. Take a few of them. I'll let you take a whole sleeve.
My delivery's coming today.
Ooh, the espresso's coming. Bruno needs his beveragino. He's like, oh yeah, I do need a beveragino. So where are we starting with this baby? Well, I was going to cut some things last night. One thing I did cut, if you want to go and do that now, if you want to craft along with me, one thing that you may want to cut now is these gorgeous Hippo and Friends dies. So if you don't have your Hippo and Friends dies, why not? Oh my goodness, these are a staple. I know it sounds really random, like why would I want a Hippo and Friends dies? But even if you only got the dies and not the stamp set, you need these dies in your life. These are fantastic for just the front of cards and being able to put a really nice sized layer. It's just fantastic. So definitely invest in this one because we just use it all the time. You're going to get really, really good use out of this. I know the first time I saw this was with the peony flower that you could make, and it's just, this one here in particular is just such a perfect background to place a beautiful flower, and it has enough room to even add a sentiment on here. So yeah, definitely check this out. If you haven't invested in this one, it's a definite must-have. For all those new stampers out there where you're not sure what to get, this is definitely one that I would say to put on your list if you're a new stamper. You just need a really good sentiment stamp set, these dies, some paper, and some sort of floral stamp set or a stamp set that's quite, versatile. Something that isn't too generic. Like you need something that's patterns or, something like that. I mean, this one here is good because it's got a bit of both, like the leaves and but you want something that's probably got lots of flowers in it or something that is really going to be useful for you, particularly when you're just starting out, because we had a lot of new stampers, and I must say you forget how overwhelming it is when you first start out. You're like, what do I need? What do I start with? And I think if you start with the designer series paper, it's a really great place to start, because then you can pick all your colors and make sure that you have the ink that goes with that paper, that you have the cardstock that goes with that paper. And so the suites are very good for that reason. Like you look at this one here, the Abstract Beauty, which is going to be our amazing tutorial bundle for next month. But it's got this gorgeous, gorgeous paper, and Stampin' Up! Tell you exactly what colors are underneath. And then there's even this one here for new stampers. If you're sort of really intimidated, then start with either the kits or this one here, number 2 is called, it's number 3, Abstract Beauty Cards and Envelopes. I think, do you have them in your room, Bruno? I would like to show you those up close, because these are a great start in that it's doing a lot of the work for you. The card's already cut for you. You're not cutting cardstock. It's just a little bit less intimidating. You've got beautiful envelopes that go with it. And it's just great. You have sort of a basis. And with the catalogue, if you don't have a catalogue, if you live in Australia and you don't have a catalogue, please request one from us. I think I've got a link here that you can sign up for. Cat request, is it that one? Ah, hello there.
Hello.
When you go back, do you mind doing a catalogue request? Is that it there? I don't know. Oh, thank you. Abstract Beauty. Look at Bruno. He's got it already packed up. Stampin' Up! Please bring back the wood mount case. Although I think this might fit in the thin one. Oh, maybe not. We need the wood cases back, Stampin' Up! Please bring them back. But these are fantastic for new stampers to just, like, they've already got your background and then you're just adding layers. Like, let me show you this. This will literally blow your mind. You'll be like, what? Say, for instance, this one here. I've already pre-cut some of these gorgeous dies. And, like, imagine if you just did this, right? We're just going to do that and do that, right? And then stick a sentiment down. And You're done. That's a card there, people. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And it just makes us look like absolute legends. Your friends will be like, oh my goodness, have you started card making? You're a genius. Just like that. So these are the beautiful dies that come in the suite. Here it is here. I always forget the name of this suite. It literally will not lock into my brain. I continually have to check it. Art for... literally goes every time. Let me look in the book. Let me cheat and look in the book. And every time I look at it, I'm like, yes, of course it's that. How do I keep forgetting that? Here it is at the front. Artfully composed. How am I going to remember that? I just cannot. It will not stick into my head. Artfully composed. So these dies are part of the artfully composed suite. And they are just gorgeous. I know, it's so beautiful. And so this one here, you probably would want to add a little layer or something like that on there. So that's where, again, you know, these amazing dies would probably come in handy. And then you just layer it like so, like la la la. And those card bases are just the best. So this is definitely, and even for, look, I love these. I'm not a beginner stamper, but I love having these types of cards that are already done for you. It's just so simple and amazing. So they are called the Abstract Beauty Cards and Envelopes. So definitely check them out. And how awesome to have these beautiful envelopes as well. And if you're new to stamping, this is just absolutely perfect. We've got so many new ones that are following us now. And I thought, I've really got to think outside the box and think of you all who are just starting out and just starting to go shopping and getting all of your supplies. But yeah, you can really start with limited supplies and then build. Just slowly build your ink collection, build, you know, your products and what you need. But it really is just having a stamp set that has sentiments in it, then having a stamp set that has maybe flowers or something in it. So a good example of one that would be good, let me show you a prime example of a perfect, oh, there you go. There's a perfect starting stamp set there. Flowering flowers. Now the reason why this is a perfect starting set is because you have sentiments for lots of different things, but then you also have these beautiful flowers, and they can be used for any type of occasion. You know, they're just absolutely stunning. And you can see here the beautiful prototypes. So, you know, sending a card, you know, instead of a text, or just a note, or I like you, thank you. You know, like those things are really, really great because you can use them for lots of things. So highly recommend something like that for our new ones that are watching. Flowering flowers. Flowering flowers. So yeah, even if you had this along with that other card kit, absolutely gorgeous. Here's another really good beginner one. Dahlia Days. Really good. Again, flowers, great sentiments. So they're really good to look out for if you're sort of getting a bit of a collection happening and you're just new. Oh, it's flowing flowers. All I could see was flowering flowers. Thanks, Bruno. What was the link that I wanted you to pop up for me, Bruno? A catalogue link. Did you pop up a catalogue link for us? That'd be great. I wasn't sure if the link I've got is right or not. Actually, I'll pop it up, and if it's incorrect, you can delete it. I think it might be right, the one I've got. Catalogue link. If you live in Australia and you're not shopping with a demonstrator already, then you can request a catalogue there. I'll let Bruno sort that. If that's not the right link, I'm very sorry. So yeah, so that's probably the best thing that we can give for all our new ones that are watching. Sue and Di and Maureen. We've got so many new ones that have literally bear us Sue in Adelaide. I think we've got about, I don't know, at least almost 10 brand new stampers that have never stamped before. And yeah, I'm having to sort of navigate how do I help them build up their craft stash. Do you all remember that, starting from the beginning and feeling overwhelmed and saying, what's embossing? And what do you mean there's 2 types of embossing? And it's all very confusing at the beginning. So we're very, very excited to have you all part of this crafting fun journey. And it just gets more and more fun. Thank you, Bruno. Sorry, can you delete? I'll delete my one. Request a catalogue. It looks like the one I had is not correct. Bruno has one. Good. So you can request a catalogue there. And if you need some support, let us know. But because of all of these new ones starting, we're definitely looking at doing some sort of Zoom or a webinar for new ones. New stampers in particular, and it'll be a free event just to sort of take you through some of the terminology and maybe answer questions for those that don't know where to begin or where to start. Just a really safe place, because a lot of us sort of feel like, oh, I'm so dumb, I don't know anything. No, you're not. You're just starting. You're brand new. You've got to ask the questions, and you need a place that you can tap into the experience of someone who, I'm still learning. Like I was telling some of the new girls, I'm learning all the time. These fun fold cards are like new to me. I don't really do fun folds. So we're always learning new things, and that's what makes stamping fun, right? We have a ball. So let me chop up this paper for us, and you will see how incredibly simple this card is to make. So if you have your cardstock there, what we're going to do, the first step is to chop it, chop it in half. So let's do that. I'll just move these beautiful dies. Look at those. Aren't they stunning? Love them. So just chop it in half. So whatever that is in your country, it's going to be a different measurement in every country, but we're doing it lengthways, so it's long. Okay. So we'll do that. That's the first step. Now, the next step to do is to chop. We're going to chop part of it. So we've got the front. We want the triangle at the bottom here. So we're going to score these, and then we'll know exactly where we need to chop. That's how simple it is. So I just put it up against my trimmer, right along the edge here, and then fold. Use my bone folder, and that just makes sure that I'm getting an absolutely beautifully lined up edge with that trimmer there, or you can use your Stamparatus, whatever you have. But the trimmer, for new ones, the trimmer is one of those items that is an absolute must-have. Like, you know, maybe not the very, very first order, but if you want to start doing ones that don't require pre-cut cards or kits, then the next thing to save up for is one of the Stampin' Up! Trimmers, because they're just the bomb. It's so good. So we need an opening here, and we want to cut. So you sort of can look at this and say, okay, I want 2 cards. So the first one we're going to cut from there to there. Okay, so just remember exactly where you're cutting, and you're going from the corner, don't squash that one, the corner to the edge there. Okay, so just line it up, and this trimmer allows you to do that, which is really cool. You just pop it on the little grooves, make sure it's in place, and chop. So that's one side of the card done. Now the next side of the card that we're going to do is going to open up the other way, and we want to cut that from there to there. So just look at that. We're going from there, feed you through from there to there. So it's very technical. Everything's eyeballing, which is great, because then you don't need measurements. You're just looking at it and seeing what you need to cut. And then we're just going to stick this down, and that is our base. Isn't that cool? It's so simple. And then the insert, because it's, you know, inside, we don't want it right up against the edge. So I've just chopped it down a little bit from the usual size. So normally a card base I would cut in half, but I've just taken a little bit off and I've gone for 14.4 in the metric. And if you have my card templates, they come in very handy to work out all sorts of different sizes. So it's like the Poppy Parade layer, basically. It's going to give me the biggest measurement on the Poppy Parade will be the one, which I think is, oh, where's the Poppy Parade in the inches? Where are you, little one? No, that's the other one. Oh, here he is. He disappeared on me. So yours is going to be 5.25. That's where you're going to cut. 5.25. And then it's just the length of your card, which I think is 8 inches, isn't it? Yeah, should be 8 inches. 8 inches by, yeah. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Write it on the group. Does 8 inches by 5.25 look right? We'll soon find out. There we go. So we score that. And then that's going to go on the inside. Now you can stick this down this way, or you can even have it like this where it comes up. So we might do that today where it comes up, whatever you prefer. So let's do some gluing of the base, and then we can work out what we're doing with the rest of it. I like to use green glue, Tombow glue, because I love green. No, because I can't line things up properly. Now just make sure that you're putting this the right direction. I mean, it really doesn't matter which side you go on, but I found that this way was actually better for me. And then just sort of wiggle it a bit, make sure that everything is lined up and looking good. Yep, easy. And that's that piece done. Then we're going to stick that down on there. So just before you stick it, just take time to sort of look at it. Make sure it's the right way round. What do workers say when they're working? They say measure twice, cut once, measure twice, or something like that. It's probably the same principle for crafters, right? Measure twice, cut once. You don't want to have to cut again, because that's a waste of our beautiful cardstock. It's too precious. 8.5. I knew that didn't sound right. Thank you, Anita. 8.5 by... Oh, hello, Judy. By 5.25. Thank you, Judy and Anita. That was great. So that is our template, and now we get to decorate. Isn't it fun? So with this one here, we really want to make sure that that edge is burnished really well, because that will help us to stay flat. So just if it's sort of not sitting flat, not sitting down, then just give it a really good burnish there. But you know, once we put the cardstock on, it does, you can see this one here, it's like, ooh, it's not popping open, because once we put all the elements on top, because I was thinking, oh, do I need a belly band for this? But yeah, it was fine once I had everything on. So then we grab our Love It, Chop It. I love to love it, chop it. I love to love it, chop it. Grab our paper. And I'm using different paper, but different patterns. This is the same pack from the Artfully Composed. I remembered it. Oh, P.S. if you want more ideas for the Artfully Composed, the tutorial bundle has been released. It has been released. So we've got 12 brand new tutorials. Yay! So Artfully Composed. I can't believe I finally remembered it. So proud of myself. tutorial bundle link. There we go. So go over there and get the Artfully Composed tutorial bundle. 12 tutorials with videos, because we all need a video. I'm a visual learner. Don't tell me instructions, just show me. Show me what I'm doing. Now, the only thing that we need to do here to keep an eye out for, and it's probably the only tricky thing about this card, which is not that tricky, is just keeping an eye out. We're basically pretending that we're cutting this size here. So it's the Poppy Parade size that we're going to be cutting. Because if you've done all your measurements right, it will be Poppy Parade, because we just want a little bit of a layer around the outside. So it's going to be like that, right? But then we're just going to very technically cut from corner to corner. Simples, right? Nothing too crazy, but just make sure that you're doing your largest size. You'll see how this is the largest size here. This is the smaller size from there to there. So we want the largest size looking at us. But if you want to go portrait, you could go, oh, should we change it up? Yeah, let's change it up. Just so you can see how you can just change it around. So this means ignore everything I just said, and we're going to go the smaller size, because now we're going this way. So if you accidentally chop the wrong way, oh good, just turn your cut. You totally meant to do that. It was meant to be that way, always. So we're chopping Poppy Parade size. Voila. And then we're chopping. Now just make sure, just check, because you actually can chop the wrong corner. So just make sure. Yes, I was about to chop the wrong side. So we need to chop from there to there. So just make sure, check twice. Measure twice, cut once. That is the principle. And we're going to put that there. Oh yes, I love it already. Now this one here, I don't think will work on that side, right? Unless you keep the same pattern, but we don't want the same pattern there. We want something different. So we can use this on the inside, so nothing gets wasted. So we've got that one there. And then this side, I think I'm going to use this gorgeous, look at this green. I think this is Evening Evergreen, this one. So let's use that one. And this one doesn't matter too much. Even this side, it wouldn't matter which way you chop it. So we'll just chop it the same measurement, the smaller one of the Poppy Parade layer. And if you're wondering why I'm saying Poppy Parade, because this is clearly not Poppy Parade, I'm talking about my card templates. So if you don't have my card templates tutorial, what on earth have you been doing? Where have you been in my life? Card template tutorial. Go and get that, and it honestly will help you so much. If you struggle with measurements, like me, if you're not a math person, hate it, then definitely go and get that, because it will help you through your recovery of hating math. So that's what we're going to do. Isn't that gorgeous? And now we can have a sentiment there. So let's try that. So simple too. Who's going to try and make this card? Do you think you're going to try it? Are you surprised how simple it is to make? So you just want a little bit of an edge here. Sorry about the ink, the glue everywhere. I'll give it a bit of a wipey afterwards. And then here. On this side. How cool is that? And then we open it up. And we don't have to use this piece, but does that, I think that goes, doesn't it? Where you have the two different colours. Although, what are we going to put here? What's our choice? So maybe what we could do because I think it would actually be really nice to have that one there, and I think I want to have the same. I like it being same. So that piece we can just pop over there. Thank you for your service. Thank you for all you've done. And we're just going to do the Poppy Parade cut. And then again, just check what cut you need. So we need to go from this angle to this angle for it to be correct. So line up from corner to corner. And yes, I'm like, did I cut it right? Yes, you cut it right. Hi Joanne, good to see you here. You love snow days. Oh, how lovely. Cindy, no school tomorrow. Aww. Yes, I really like that. I'm glad we made that choice together, everyone. I think we've made a good choice. It is such pretty paper. Fully composed. I remember. There. And then I'm going to chop this down. So this one here is going to be a little bit smaller. It's a bit of it's a mashup. So it's Poppy Parade in height, but the width is actually, what is the width? I think the width is going to be this one here, Melon Mambo. Let's just lift this up because I can't really see the black on black. Yeah. So the width, oh, actually I think we might go Flirty Flamingo width. Yeah. I think that's the key. So the width is Flirty Flamingo, but the height, yeah, that's the right height. But if you wanted to, like you could do Poppy Parade actually here. No, I'm actually going to stick with Poppy Parade because you can see here it's just gone to the edge, but it actually is really nice. You've just got a border on each edge just to make it easy for you all. Okay, so let's stick with Poppy Parade size for the layer at the front. And I think that will do fine. Let's do it like that then. What happened to my accent? Oh, my Love It Chop It pin just dropped. Where are you, Lovey Choppy? He's running away. Oh no, it wasn't my Love It Chop It pin, it was my scorer. Come, you little scoring tool. We can't buy them again, so we have to look after them. They're not available for purchase. One of my customers like, Kylie, help! I threw out my scoring tool and I can't buy it again. Yeah, that looks great. So we'll pop some Tombow glue or multi-purpose glue, whatever you want to call it. And stick that down there. Ah, we're looking good, people. So again, you can do, I mean, this one here, like this paper kind of leans itself to whatever direction. So yes. Yes, I do have templates. Kelly, you can get them from this link here, Card Temp. There we go. There's the link for you. So what do we do next? I think we decided, yeah. Which way do you normally open? Normally you would open like that. Oh no, you open like that. Yeah, good. So let's do, we need some basic white. I said basic white, everyone. I'm slowly getting out of my indoctrination. So we'll cut that at the Poppy Parade size. Poppy Parade probably would have to be my favorite size. That layering mat, that measurement. So that's that one chopped. And then we need to decide, it's a big decision, people, but we need to work out what we're going to put on this side. So we've got this beautiful pale papaya. So we want something that's going to go with the pale papaya. Papaya! Ooh, we could do the same as the front, couldn't we? Ooh, yeah, I think that's definitely bringing everything back in. Let's go back to where it all began. Let's chop that. Love it. Chop it. And so we'll do the smaller size of the Poppy Parade. And the other side. It's time to stand. Yeah. Does anyone else do that? Don't tell me to stand up, Siri. I'm crafting right now. It's not time for me to stand up. She doesn't understand how busy it is right now. Stop bossing me around. And so again, this is going to be from edge to edge. It's on the edge of Glory, which I think is good because then it matches that one there. And then this will be the same as well. Awesome, awesome. There we go. Happy days. Now, I think we've got a little piece here that we can use. I just want to cut that down though. Don't like it to be too big. Yella said she cut it the wrong way. Yella, Julie cut it the wrong way as well. And I was like, that's actually genius. So I ended up saying to her, I'm totally going to adapt that and do it on my live this week. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So it wasn't a mistake and you didn't cut it wrong. You just cut it differently. And it's perfect. I think it's an awesome shape. Oh, that looks so good. So Kelly said, I'm so inspired. I haven't caught many of your lives, but I do love your approach and general sense of fun. You share things so well. I'm so happy, Kelly. I want to make crafting fun and easy. If someone was to ask me, what's your goal when you do your lives? I want you to craft. I want you to walk away from this video and make this card. And then you will make my day. That is the goal. So this is like a little bit tight here, I must say today. So you could even go a little bit smaller if you wanted to. But once we put our little pieces on, it's going to be hunky-dory. Isn't that cool? So beautiful. I love this section here. And if you wanted to, you could even put something on there. Totally up to you. But all we're going to do is add a cool sentiment. On this one here, I did some stamping, like layers. But I think I told myself, I think I'm just going to put the beautiful dies on here. So we're going to stick this one to, or we're actually this way. I keep thinking we're going widthways, landscape, but we're not. We're going portrait. So I think the first step, should I do it on dimensionals?
Kylie, did you see Yella's comment?
What? About cutting wrong?
Yeah, then the next one.
Oh, Julie! I keep forgetting that you are Julie Yella. I'm like, Yella, you have to just change your YouTube name to Julie. I can't keep up with all these different names on Facebook and YouTube. I'm like, yeah, Julie did that. But the one thing that you did, Julie, which is, I changed it up again from what you did, because you did it triangle this way, which was very cool. So we will do that in another YouTube live video where, yeah, it crosses over. So Julie's the one that made us this, isn't she, Bruno? These are really cool. If you want Julie's details for these amazing little tools, I'm not sure if she sells them or not, but they're really, really handy for the stamparatus. You push down and get a really good coverage when you stamp with your stamparatus. So yeah, if you want Julie's details, I think only in Australia, I'd say. Yes. So because we're not going to be adding things behind on this card here, because I added all of these leaves and everything behind here, I then decided, I probably should cover that. So I covered, all the messy bits on the inside there. Look, no one will know we've covered it. So I covered it with another layer before I stuck it down. But with this one today, I'm going to just stick them directly onto this front piece. So we don't necessarily need to have a second layer. So how are we going to layer these? I think something like this, and then we'll have a sentiment here. What's this one look like? I do love that one. This one here in particular is like my favorite. But that looks really cool as well. Just keep playing around. Oh yeah, I think I found the spot. You just sort of keep moving things around until you find, where you want it to go. And then the other element that we have to keep in mind is what stamp set are we going to use with this, or what sentiment. So let's have a look for our sentiment. I think it might be the thanks. Or hey, actually hey there will fit really nicely. Let's have a look at hey there. Yeah. So let's stamp that first. And I don't think it will matter if, there's a little bit of leafage over the top. But that's how I would gauge it. Before I stick down, just sort of work out your layout and then go from there. Now I like to use some grid paper. I've got some scrap grid paper here that says share team rewards. We'll use that bit. Hi crazy crafters. P.S. Did you all know that there's a special on at the moment? You can get 2 free stamp sets. So those 2 free stamp sets, the flowing flowers, and what was the other one that I showed you in the stamp set? You could get that for free in the catalogue if you join. It's only till the end of this month. So if you're new and you want to start crafting, joining's the best option, because then you get 20% off all of your purchases. And you're not locked in, you don't have to sell all the things that people think has to happen. No. And anyone in the world, if you have questions about joining, honestly, the best possible thing you can do is join Stampin' Up. If you love Stampin' Up products and you're buying them regularly, then join already. Because then you get to do the pre-order, you get to, like, so many things. Oh, good. Just email me or message me about Julie's tool, because I can see everyone going, ooh, I'm interested in that tool. I was actually going to say, Deborah, don't call me a tool. No. I'm not a tool. And Lena as well. Yeah. There you go. So this is what happens where there's a bit that doesn't quite get some embossing, buddy. Oh yeah, there we go. We've salvaged it. I think that's good. Stay low. You want to flick, but you don't want to flick too much off. So just for those that are new, I've used Versamark, stamped the Versamark onto the cardstock. Then I added the embossing powder on top, and now we're going to melt it by using heat. And that is as technical as embossing is. It looks scary because of this big, scary, noisy tool, but it's not. You'll get used to it. So here we go. Oh, thank you for putting the join button up. When you join our Crazy Crafters team, you get all the tutorials as a gift, and you get lots of fun gifts and yeah, merchandise. We've got Crazy Crafters pins. Yeah. We have Zoom events. We actually have to plan a Zoom event for this month. I missed last month because it was just nuts with the creative event. So we need some crafting time together, Crazy Crafters, don't we? We will book it in. So here we go. Let's test this out. Oh yeah, I definitely like that there. And then this one here. Yep. And let's have a look at it on the card and see. I think once I raise that up, it will look amazing. And if you wanted to, you could even add like some stamping in the background, because there's some little like heart leaves that you could pop in the background, or even here there's a little bit of like writing, so even that could be nice in the background if you want to use that. Yeah, I agree, Kelly. The first time I saw this sort of embossing, the heat embossing, I was just like, what just happened there? what just occurred? So Elaine said she can never get my embossing to work. So there's a couple of things that you might want to check. Firstly, making sure that your surface is buddied. And we have these buddies in our online store here for Australians. A demonstrator actually made these. We bought them off her. So that's one step. You need to make sure that there's no static on your card. The other thing that could be an issue is that I have noticed, and it happened to me, that my embossing powder went old. It went off. And so it stopped working. I know it's weird, but it was the gold. I hadn't used the gold in a long time. And so I think it actually has a lifespan. So maybe that's another thing too. Oh, a mug and pin if you join this month. That's exciting, Bruno. You get some merchandise. You get the Crazy Crafters pin. Do I have a Crazy Crafters pin here? Oh no, this is the chicken. Oh no, this is the Crazy Crafters pin. That's our team pin. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Even if you weren't on my team, you would wear that. It's so pretty. It's like a brooch. So yeah, and then the other thing that you might want to check too is that your Versamark is inky enough. If your Versamark doesn't have enough ink, or it's a little old, then you're not getting enough stickiness for the powder to stick to. So they're probably the three areas I would check. Your embossing buddy, or your static. How old is your powder? And is your Versamark inky enough? Try one or all of those things and let me know how you go, Elaine. let me know if it changes things, because yeah, there should be no reason why it doesn't work. It's just one of those steps is not happy, Jen. So let's do a little bit of yeah, the gold embossing powder does go off quicker. Yeah. What's your what, Bruno? What? What was your what about? Is that you get a pin if you join our Crazy Crafters? Oh, probably when you saw our pin. It is that beautiful. It really is. You've had your embossing powder for a while. Not invested in a new one. Oh, that's good. Brynn, I'll put the link up for our embossing buddy if you need another one. Because it was very sad. I don't know why, but Stampin' Up don't sell the embossing buddy anymore. And I'm like, but we need it. We need an embossing buddy. Because otherwise it, like, all the stuff like sticks to it and it just doesn't work. It looks terrible. Especially I use the white on black all the time. So yeah, just check those things. Your Versamark. You might have to invest in another Versamark. Oh, I love this. That looks so cool. Can even go in behind here. So we can let that dry because, you know, there's glue everywhere. There's glue everywhere. That's how we know we're crafting well. Did you realise that you're supposed to store your Versamark stays on a memento pads upside down? That's so true, Lisa. That's another good key thing. So yeah, we've got to store it upside down, people. Because then it runs, the ink is always sitting up the top. Good point. I'm going to start doing that, Lisa. Thank you. Great tip. You're all very smart people. I'm always learning from all of you. Always something to learn. That's what I was telling some of the girls that are new to crafting. I'm like, what you don't realise is we don't know it all either. Like, we're all still, I've been doing this for 12 years and I said to her, I'm still learning. And our new customer, Sue, she's like, what? You're still learning? Yes, all the time. If I wasn't learning all the time, I don't think I would have continued with Stampin' Up or crafting because I would have got bored. But there's always something new to try. So just be careful. You don't want to stick anything on this side. Did you see how I just stuck it on that side? So this one's a little bit poppy-outy today. Don't know why that one is a little bit more so. Maybe if we just do a little bit more scoring here. And if you found that yours was a little bit too open, then it's definitely this section here. Probably what I did is just glue it, because that seems to be fine. So just glued it probably a little bit close to the edge. But over time, I think this will do its thing and fold down like so. There we go. What do we think, people? Isn't that just gorgeous? It's like layer upon layer upon layer. You do it with memento and stays on too. That's great. And like even these pieces here, we could even decorate the inside and add some of these extra bits just for some fun, just because we can. Just be careful not to close this. And I don't mind it sitting up off the page a bit there. It's nice, isn't it? Yay! You like it? And it's really good here on the inside. If some of you have got some ribbon that you want to use, or you sort of think, oh, I'm just not utilizing my ribbon enough, then this is a great place to sort of put some ribbon on the inside here. And then you can, yeah, use it as inside decoration. What do you think? Everyone likes it? Gorgeous. I love gorgeous. That's how the little girl on Taylor Swift's music video. You're gorgeous. How cool is that? Yay. And it's very different to what we started with. So different. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I did. If you want to, is just create a little notch. But because this is a card that opens, I mean, you can. Let's do it. I'll show you how to do the little notch. I used the Tailored Tag Punch. This is a definite must-have for newbies, actually, the Tailored Tag. I love it. So you just sort of eyeball. As I said, this card is a lot of eyeballing. Eyeball the direction and the way that it's sort of sitting. Just, I mean, you might end up a little bit skew-if, but, you know, all good. That looks good. And then you've got like a little thing saying, hello, I'm here. But it's not in your face. It's just a little nick out of there. There you go. So, give me some likes if you like the card. Please. Please, I'd love some likes. We've only got 66 likes so far. We need some more likes. And yeah, I think that someone would absolutely love to receive this, the special someone in your life. And yeah, I think it will be a really special card. No need with our coloured ink pads. No, the coloured ink pads are fine because they organised it so that our pads would be sitting downward. But that's a very good point, Lisa. The other ones aren't. So thank you for that. That's like 1,800 dimmies. I love it. 6 packs of dimensionals on Susan's order. Excellent. We love dimensionals, right, Susan? Stick the notch down like Jenny's card, Kylie Bertucci. What did Jenny's card do? I don't remember seeing Jenny's card. Stick the notch down. Oh, yes. I remember what you mean now. But the only problem with that is if I stick this down in here, I mean, it's good, but then you can't see that there's something happening. Oh, no, you can. Let's try that. I'll leave a little bit of a gap. But yeah, our friend Jenny, she stuck down the little piece of paper afterwards. But I do want it to be very visible that there's something going on there. If I stick it down, they'll never know. Oh, have I got a doggy in here? Oh, Bella's in here. Yeah, so that would be, if you wanted to, totally up to you, but you can stick down that little notch there. That's what she did. It was cool, actually. But I think I like to leave it, just so that they know that there's something going on. Oh, thank you, Tamara. I'm loving your work. You've got so many beautiful cards, Tamara. I love seeing your designs on Facebook. So let's hold this one up because this one's completely different to my profile picture. As per usual. Would we expect anything less of Kylie Bertucci? Yay! Thank you so much for all joining me for this little special card. So yeah, hopefully this entices you to think about coming along to our event at the end of March, because we will have some fun. Love it, chop it. Like, for me, this sort of card is sort of a step up, but not difficult. And that's probably my thing. A tiny ribbon tag may work. Yes, that's true. Yeah, it's very cool. I love this card. And big thanks to you, Yella, Julie, for making your mistake. No such things as mistakes. They turn into masterpieces. So thank you for the idea. And I will show you exactly what Julie did, because Julie's was different again. So we'll do that another time too. Oh, Alabama. Hi, Pat. Good to see you. So thank you all very much for being here. I'll pop up the link for our Creative Day In event that we just had. If you wanted to go and purchase that, you can. You get lifetime access, Creative Day In event. There we go. So you can go check that out if you missed our event last week. That's okay. You can go and get it now. Almost 7 hours of content. And if you want to register for our online stamping retreat with Lisa, online stamping retreat, then you can go here and register your interest. So, oh, we've got 80 thumbs up now. Thank you, everyone. That's awesomeness. So we're very, very excited about our tutorial bundle. I don't know if you saw that. And I'm not sure actually if Bruno added the link for our buddy too, actually. So I'll just try and get that. He probably did because he's a legend. Oh, thanks, Bella. She must have snuck in when Bruno came in. Cheeky little thing. She's like, ooh, opportunity. So this is our tutorial bundle this month that's just been released. The Artfully Composed tutorial bundle. So 12 exclusive bundles with 12 videos, and you'll be able to make all of these amazing projects. I've done a fun fold card that has a belly band. I wish I had a belly band. But there's a few 3D projects in here and some amazing techniques. Like Cheryl's used the most beautiful colours on her card. So if you want to check that out, you can head over and purchase our tutorial bundle, or if you shop with us, you get that for free. This month you can choose this as a free one, or if you join our team, you get this as a gift as well. So we've got lots of resources for our team members to take part. And what was the other thing that I wanted to show and tell? What was the other thing? Oh yes, the Stampin' Buddy. So I think Bruno may have put that up. Oh, thank you, Megan. Totally appreciate it. Pets, pots and succulents. That sounds like our house. Pots and succulents. So if you go to our store, so this Shopify store has all sorts of like digital content, retired product. It's like our digital store, we kind of call it. It's not our Stampin' Up store. Kylie Bertucci store. And if you go there and just search for Buddy, then you'll see the embossing Buddy come up. And then if you want to shop for any of the products that I've used today, then you can go to our Stampin' Up store. So we have two, one for our retired products and digital products, and one is our Stampin' Up. So you can go for a little bit of a shop there and enjoy that. I think that's everything. I miss you all already. Don't go. How long have we been on for? Oh, less than an hour and a half. Normally it's an hour and a half for sure. Oh, thank you, Regina. So good to see you. I really hope you have an awesome week ahead. I hope you get some crafting done. Hopefully my card today has inspired you to be creative. Bella wants to come and say hello to you all. Come here, little girl. Do you want to say hello to everyone, do you? We found out Bella's got a little bit of a heart condition, which was very sad last week. Here you go, Belly. Here you go, little girl. Oh, hello, little Snuggles. Poor little thing. I've got to give her a tablet every day now. She doesn't like it because she can't have it with any food. How do you give a dog a tablet with no food? It's like the impossible request. It's like if you can give it with a bit of ham, it's like, yeah, I'll have it with ham. Yeah. So we're still learning how to do that. Thank you, Mary. She's going to give me lots of cuddles. I might have to take them out a little bit later. It looks like a nice day out there. Thank you all very much. Nice to see you, Rissa. Thank you, Susan. Enjoy your week, and I hope you get lots of crafting done. Please tag us if you do the card anywhere. Pop it online. Put it on your YouTube, on your Instagram, I mean. And yeah, let us know what you come up with. Maybe you'll use different paper or a different stamp set. Yeah, she's a little cutie. She's looking at me very lovingly. It's nice to feel this loved. Have a wonderful week, everyone. I miss you already, and thank you so much for being here. Mwah! Thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. And if you live in Australia, we'd love to look after you. And I'll have more info about our Beginners Crafter event. The Beginners Crafting webinar. Something like that. Bye. Oh, Caitlin, hugs. Oh, big hugs. Oh, why can't we have liquid through a dropper? Bye, everyone.